where I come from, we have sun gods, we have thunder gods, we have rain, and all this, but they are under the sun god.
So, this group of people
Yes.
studies daylight.
Daylight with the sun, yeah.
And they are interested in the sun and its effects on health, on buildings, on solar engineering and solar panels, but also on culture, traditional culture.
Okay.
And so what we were wondering is, are there cultural beliefs in Aneityum relating to the sun or daylight? Yeah. Or even the moonlight. Because moonlight is reflected sun.
Where I come from, our ancestors, but we no longer use it now, the sort of sun god worshippers, they come out to a place where there's a big red without tree growing in them. And then before the sun comes up, you get there first. And then before the beam comes up, that's when you practice the worship. You find the knees, put the knees in the ground, and just stay there up maybe 1-2 hours, and then get back to where you come from. And they believe that the god, the sun god, is the god, which we have a name, Nangesngaratha. Nangesngaratha. Nangesnga is sun, Ratha is something like God worship. And I believe that the sun is also a god, power of God. Where I come from, we have sun gods, we have thunder gods, we have rain and all this, but they are under the sun god. Yeah, we have the gods, everything they have their powers, nature power. But the god, main god is Nangesngaratha. He will answer your belief, or what you ask for, he will give it to you.
Nangesngaratha.
Nangesngaratha.
Sun worship.
Yeah. And that's where you also can find this the sign of the walking sun.
The walking sun over in Umech.
Yes, it's part of Umech. From Umech up east and to Anejom.
And the name of the walking sun is?
Nangesngatnga.
The sun has 2 legs.
If you look at this, it has 2 legs. And if you look closely to it, you can find those beams, and there are about 6 or 7 of them. And it symbolizes the covenant system. We also have places that around Aneityum, in every areas, chiefly areas around Aneityum, they have the places that if they want sun, they get some ritual. Give me the sun there.
Plants.
Yeah, plants. And especially where, I don't know most about the other areas, especially where I come from, where they say that where our ancestors, at one time, was sun god worshippers. We have legends, we have stories. My grandfather told me that you can ask the sun to burn all full island, and it will happen. Kills everything. We call it Namlanyas, a real hot sun. And then reduce the power of the sun again to do the replanting. At one time it happens like that here. Okay, we have some plants. Aneityum is around, we have north, south, east and west. And we have some plants like Nichinga, the Nichinga for example. I can only name 2 or 3. The Nichinga, Nithunanath, Nithunanath, and some collections there. And you collect them from the west, you follow top of the mountain to the east, so there's a big hole in there, you put every woods inside, and you burn. Then that's when you believe it, you worship it, it happens. And now, until today, it's not allowed to burn that hill. Nithun up. Sorry, that's the name of the hill. Nithun up. Nithun up.
And if the sun were to burn everything, would you have any trees left, or it's just nothing?
Nothing.
Just burn the leaves off, or just burn?
We call it Namlanyas. And if you say Namlanyas to Aneityum people, they know. Everything will burn. Everything, nothing. When Namlanyas come, there are some plant like Nalingach, they dig up, and now they start talking about, oh, maybe this has happened because of some reasons. And then they will start to talk and find out the reason why this has happened, and then they have to do some other ritual activities to confess or, well, repent or come back to the system or something like that, and then that will be removed. The way of removing that, you have to get some more plants, put them in a the red lap leaf, and then you follow the hill down to the bottom, pour it from side to side, and there are songs that you have to sing. It's all like worshipping, yeah. At the end of the day, the black clouds appears upon the clouds, pour the sun down, everything germinates back.
And in the ancient times, did people wake up with the sun and go to bed when the sun went down?
We have tribes that do the job when the moon comes up on the sun, night time, and those for the sun. The tribe for the sun, they do when the sun comes up, when the sun goes down. The tribes for the bed, we call them hawk night, they do the work. More to do with security reasons, and they control the defense for the government, or for this government, by working at night.
You mean traditional government?
Yeah, traditional government. Yeah, we have all this information. That's why, for a slight example, if you want to be safe at night, walk on the sand, on the beach. No one's gonna harm you, because along all this path around the area, we have people moving in there. Yeah, but if you walk, they believe that, oh, these are innocent people. They come from the daylight. So there's a living, there's life nighttime. If we are not careful and not teaching all this in schools or practicing it in our society, we've learned that there are tourism activities coming in. We've learned that all the projects coming in. If we are not careful, we're going to lose all these beliefs and all these structures. Whereas from the past, everybody share, everybody live together by doing all those rituals.
And do you see any difference in the sun here on Aneityum with the climate change that's happening?
Yes, it happens. Now the changes of calendar, and the sun is hot, real hot. But the change is climate change. To come back into normal, it's like a mustard seed. Little seeds that will go very big, and the collective of everybody's idea, we stay together, we like. When the community is broken, the system is broken. But we need everybody to come together and to build up that faith, the change we can. Together we can change it.